I started out my career writing first as a journalist, and I became kind of a photojournalist, and now I do video and photography for events, pretty much everything with a couple of exceptions. Um, I've been thinking about this more and more. Image matters, and people, if you walk around our culture today, you see people that don't think they matter too much how they look, but it does matter. People look at you, and they. And I'm not saying you have to dress with a three-piece suit, but it is good to take care of yourself and look presentable at all times if you're running a business, because you might run into somebody who needs your services, but if you're a little off that day, they may walk away from you. So I'm conscious of that. I was a realtor for a while, so I remember that very well. The person I would want to have spend time with is Winston Churchill.
Oh wow.
That's like a book in and of itself, but he's one of my favorite people of history.
Awesome.
Mhm.
James Sanders.
Glendale, Arizona, by the way. Sorry.
James, would you go next? Just make sure you unmute yourself. There you go.
What was the question again?
Tell us about yourself, where you're at today, what your business is, and then if there's anybody famous you could meet, either from living or in the past, who would you want to meet?
Oh, okay. My name is James Sanders. I'm an executive of sales and marketing here at Destiny Ann's Home Care Service, where we take care of people in their homes. And the person that I would love to meet or hang out with is like Denzel Washington, like on a training day thing or something like that.
Tell us a little bit more about what your business is.
The business is a home care service where we take care of the elderly at their homes. We do all kinds of things like take them to their doctor's appointments, as far as dispensing a medication on time, also companionship. We also take them out to their doctor's appointments, and most of the time they like to, once they get a chance to get out, they want to go to a restaurant, find a nice restaurant to eat. So it's just more so companionship, making them feel comfortable in their own homes.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brandy, how about you?
Hi, I'm Brandy Litzko. My company is Learn with Litzko. Our focus is teaching people about fundamental finance and providing financial wellness for companies. With that, I am also licensed in investments, insurance, and mortgages, so it allows us to do full financial planning. And I'm in Lake Havasu. And if I was to have lunch with somebody, the person that came to mind was Stephen Furtick.
Who was that?
It's a pastor, Stephen Furtick, and he's written quite a few books that I've read lately.
Awesome. Would you say the name of your business again as well? It was a little broken up, at least for me.
Yeah, it's Learn with Litzko.
Very good, very good. Okay, Bethany, would you go next, please?
Sure. Good morning or good afternoon, Beth Alcorn with Alcorn Group. And we own a financial services business here in Glendale. We are just south of Bell Road on 59th Avenue, or off of 59th Avenue. We've been in business around 11 years, and we help people get a financial game plan, budget and debt management. We are licensed in insurance, investments, and mortgages as well. And we just believe everyone can be financially free at some stage. And so we help small business owners and general people get a financial game plan to win. And I'd like to, the first person that came to mind was Jesus. I thought I wouldn't mind meeting him.
Wow.
Thanks for having us.
Big goal there, yeah. Yeah. Latasha, would you go next, please?
Hi, my name is Latasha. I am the founder of Quick Test Health Services. We are a lab here in Mesa, Arizona. We're open 7 days a week. We specialize in blood work, mobile phlebotomy. We do physicals, drug testing. Pretty much we are a one-stop shop for everything, and we're here 7 days a week. And I do have a group of girls that go out mobile. We do mobile TB testing, mobile blood draws. We come to the home. We do pretty much everything. We come to your job. And if I could meet one person, it would be Bob Proctor.
He's a motivational speaker, isn't he? Or was, or is he still alive?
No.
Yeah, okay, I'm familiar. Very good. Well, thank you for being here today.
Mhm.
All right, Sean.
Oh, I guess we're back here for a second round. So thank you for having me again, Neil. So I've always had a really great time with you guys. So I guess a little bit enough praising him. So my name is Sean, and I serve as a grassroots engagement director for Citizens for Free Enterprise. We are a nonprofit grassroots advocacy group. We're focusing on, guess what, promoting small businesses. So I just try to update people what's going on with the whole legislators, city council stuff. That's pretty much my main go-to. And the one person that I would love to have like a sit-down lunch for like an hour or two, it would be Kevin Levine from Shark Tank, because I just like the guy, the way he thinks, and he just gets stuff done.
Very good. Thanks for coming back. All right, Chris, let's have you go next.
All right. My name is Chris Hegland, and I own a med spa called Optimal Weight and Wellness, and I'm in Sun City West, right by Surprise. And my specialty is helping people drop their weight in a safe and sustainable manner, and teaching some lifestyle skills to go along with that. Everybody knows that Ozempic and semaglutide and others like it are wildly popular, but my program offers a low and slow approach and a guided exercise and activity and nutrition program so that we can build the habits in place so we don't have to rely on the medicine to be the thing. It's just a tool. Anyway, so we also offer vitamin and wellness shots, esthetician services like facials, massage, red light therapy. My passion is just to help people feel a whole lot better in their skin. I've lost 100 pounds and found a good way to maintain it. And I'm not that bright, guys. So I figure if I can do it, I can show other people how to do it. So I guess the person I'd like to have lunch with, and this may not be people you know, but Dr. Casey Means, her whole approach is a functional approach on obesity, and how if we can control it in the first place, then we can control some of the disease processes that come with the obesity. So again, optimal weight and wellness, and we dial back, we peel back the layers and find out how we became unhealthy in the first place and teach people to become healthier.
Very good. Thank you. Kim, would you go next, please?
Hi, I'm Kim Elbeck. You probably shouldn't have gone next. I also am an owner of a med spa, so we do very similar things to Chris. We just opened up in the West Chandler, Ahwatukee area. We specialize in weight loss. We also do hormone therapy. That's a big thing right now. Peptides. We also do esthetician work. So we have estheticians on staff that do facials and hydrofacials and microneedling. And then we also do fillers for women or men, I guess, and then Botox, that type of thing. So it's called Forever Young, and we're in the West Chandler, Ahwatukee area. And I would say probably who I would like to sit down with to have a lunch would be probably Elon Musk. He's just such an odd character, but he knows how to be successful. So
yeah, that would probably be one of the people I would be interested in meeting too, just because of the amazing things that he's invented, for sure. And just to see what he's like in person would be interesting for sure. Thank you for joining us today. So like you and Chris, you're on total opposite sides of town. So maybe you could share some ideas about, you're not going to have the same customers most likely. Share some ideas about what you're doing. And I drove to Gilbert yesterday. Holy cow, it took 90 minutes to get there. And it's a long drive to get over there. But thanks again, though. Carl, sir.
Hello, everyone. I'm Carl Witt. I'm building a network of pickleball websites across Arizona. And I promote pickleball to the local groups, local communities, get people started, people who are traveling, vacationing, where they need to play. For other businesses, I offer sponsorships, which include local SEO backlinks, name, address, phone number citations, brand visibility, and then I also have nationwide exposure with banner ads if anyone wants to get in front of the pickleball demographic. Oh, I'm a harmonica player, so I'd love to sit down and have lunch with Lil Walter and maybe play a few songs with him.
Very nice. Would you put the website of your pickleball website in the chat?
I've got 2,300 of them. Which one do you want?
Yes. Whichever one you'd like. Is there an Arizona one?
Yeah.
Which reminds me, there is a chat on the right side of the screen. It's much easier to access these things when you're on a desktop, which it looks like most of you probably are. So you can chat with me or others. There is, let's see what's in the general chat there. So, oh, he's got it up there already. So you can chat with participants. You can also drop your website, any information you'd like to do. If you'd like to connect with somebody, with, drop your email address or whatever the case is. So just want to know those are over there. We've got a poll whether or not you are a member of Go Local Arizona. So you can do that while we're on here. Let's see. And then, so yes, and also in the main chat, the general chat, they call it, I put that, and that's where you will put your links or your website, or if there's some cool book you want to share with us or podcast or whatever the case is. But I put the breakout questions there too. So I have completely overcompensated on the breakout questions because it was a little challenging the last couple of times. So, all right, we're going to go to Charity next, but hold on real quick, Charity, because I just want to talk about the power of social media. Okay. I have never met Charity in my life, but I feel like I know her because she's very active on Facebook and posting and making videos and things like that. And literally, I know her name, I know her name from her repetitive posting and her social media. And I don't know if it's you that's doing it or your team, but you guys are really doing a great job. So with that, and I used to live at 40th Street and Baseline, which is right over there, I think where you're at, right on the mountain there, right? So I will turn it over to you. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Charity Tovar. I actually know two other people on here, Roland and Bethany, through networking.
Nice.
I own a residential and commercial plumbing company. We serve the Valley. I do live in Levine, and I am very active on social media because that's the future of where it's going. We have a big focus on water heaters and water treatment. I started my business because there's not enough women in this industry, but yet the growing number of single women and widowed women in the United States grows without enough representation. Myself as a consumer, I was really tired of having people come into my home who were looking at me as a sale instead of looking at the solutions to my problems and customer-centric services. So as corporations buy up all of these home service companies, I found way too many people, including myself, who are just tired of being a sale instead of focusing on our problems and how we solve them. So I started my company 23 months ago. If I could have lunch with someone, I used to say Sean Connery, but recently I was watching a documentary on Netflix, and I was very pleased to see this woman. Her name was Charity Adams. And she was the highest ranking African-American woman during World War II. And I had no idea about her until I saw this documentary, I think on Netflix. So right now I would love to sit down and talk to that woman and find out how that whole era was to be in Europe and going overseas and being pretty much she led a group of African-American women through the World War II.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the other unique thing is she's a woman plumber. So when I first saw that, it was kind of like, wow. And that's her brand. And, I see your videos all the time and great work, great. Keep it up.
Thanks.
Roland, we have emailed a few times and back and forth, but we've never actually met. So thank you for coming today. I appreciate it. Would you go next, sir?
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for having me. Glad to finally be on. I haven't seen Charity for a while, but hey. I'm Roland Ochoa. I own American Smart Homes. We do small business and residential alarms, cameras, life safety, flood control, and home automation. We're located out of Scottsdale, and my father passed in '09, so he's probably the one I've got a lot of questions for him now. I was only like 35 when he passed, so lots happened since then. He was pretty active in the valley, knew a lot of people, and retired, military, 20 years or so, Vietnam veteran, a few tours there. So between all the politics and things like that these days, I got a lot of questions for him. So I think lunch would be interesting with him.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for coming on today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, Sean. Is it Sean? Am I saying that properly?
Me? Chat with me?
No. There's a female Sean. Sean. You just have to unmute your microphone there. Oh, she's picking up her phone. I tried to unmute you, but I don't know if that's not working. Okay, well, we'll come back. We'll come back. Let's see. Kim, we did. You're on the second screen for some reason. Okay, let's see. Is there anyone that has actually, let me do this first. I have a book here to give away. Go to the chat. No, actually, you know what? We could probably do this just live. It's just a book that I will send to you. Who was born the furthest away from Phoenix, Arizona? And if you think you're a contender, Charity, you were born in Phoenix, Arizona? Okay, so you're probably out. Who was born outside of Arizona? James, where were you born? You guys can all unmute yourself right now. It shouldn't be too bad.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore. That is pretty dang far. Can anybody beat that?
Stamford, Connecticut.
Ooh.
That beats it, right? Yeah. Because that's further up north. Who said Connecticut?
Me, Paul.
Oh, Paul. Okay. James, I went to the Inner Harbor. Like, I worked in Washington D.C. for a couple summers. We used to go to Inner Harbor, and there's this amazing restaurant on the beach, and great memories. Oh my gosh, shrimp like crazy, fun times. But unfortunately, Connecticut, which I've never been to, is going to win the book. So thank you very much. Does anyone have any great wins or announcements they want to share with the big group here before we go to, because we were supposed to have 24 people. We're down a little bit, and there's a register going off. If that's my computer, I'm sorry. We have just a couple extra minutes. So Charity, you had something?
Yes, I am so excited to share that the Phoenix Business Journal had a nomination for Outstanding Women in Business and had 298 nominations, and they chose 25, and they chose me as one of those 25. So if you have the Phoenix Business Journal by online means, or you get the print publication, I will be on the front page with 3 other women this month in March.
Very nice. Congratulations. Samantha, I'm sorry I missed you.
You're okay. Yeah, you're okay. Do you want me to introduce myself now?
Yes, please. Name and business. What was all those things that I did earlier?
Hi guys, I'm Samantha Zuber. So my business is Sammy's Hidden Batter. I am a fairly new business. So as you can tell, I'm pretty young. I'm in college right now. So I'm trying to finish up college right now at the moment. So currently I'm doing it out of my home. Sammy's Hidden Batter is based originally right now kind of on cupcakes. I'm a lot like Crumble, both cupcakes. So I have 70 different flavors of cupcakes. I made up all those recipes myself. 66 of them are regular cupcakes of different kinds, and then 4 of them are protein cupcakes. I managed to put together a protein recipe cupcake that's basically all healthy. All the content of the base ingredients are healthy, no sugar. There's only a slight sugar for like the frosting. Regular proteins without peanut butter are 19 grams of protein. The ones with peanut butter are 30 to 32 grams of protein. So it's pretty high protein content for all the gym rats. I also do like caffeine additive, like things people want to do, like the extra charge for caffeine added. Eventually I'm planning to get licensed to get my marijuana license to do like infused ones and all that. So like that's a future thing. But I do have like bigger plans, obviously, like once I graduate in the next year and a half, I do want to lease out a building. I'm planning to go to Miami to do that. And the whole hidden part for Sammy's Hidden Batter is like that's kind of like a secret. I don't know if I should explain my whole business because I don't want anyone to, it's kind of like a secret thing in case, you guys get it. But I do have bigger plans for exactly what I want for my business. So you guys will like hopefully see it in the next like 5 years or so when the plans start falling through. But yeah, I'm still fairly new. It's only been like 2 months, so but I have my cottage license, my food handlers, my EIN, my LLC, I have insurance. I actually start my first like public markets this week. I am getting into the Tempe Festival. I got into that, so I start that Friday, and also I'm doing the Scottsdale market that's super popular also on Saturday. So it's super exciting. So I'm definitely excited. One person I would meet, I think currently like our President Trump, I think it'd be pretty cool to meet him. But I'm like, I don't know if I missed anything. But yeah, it's a great opportunity to be here and talk to other entrepreneurs and see what I can start. And I want to start early, so here I am. Of
Very good. Thank you for joining us.
course.
Sean Fisher, your microphone is on, I believe.
Yes, it's
All
and
right,
it's Shan.
this is Sean. Sean, am I saying that correctly?
No, it's Shan.
Shan.
My husband's name is actually Sean.
Of course, I messed it up.
It
Shan.
has a W.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's see
no,
your
it's
info.
Shan. Yeah. So, hi. I am a veteran. I'm a former entertainment tech executive that did a lot of worked with a lot of venture capital firms and all of that. I retired. I got bored with retirement, and I am currently becoming a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine. I realized I got into medical school and realized I'd be in my 60s trying to do a 90-hour-a-week residency. So I chose this licensing because it allows me to be a primary care physician here in Arizona and California. My focus is on veteran and first responder healthcare, treating TBI, PTSD, trauma, as well as physical and primary care physician type things. So upon graduation, I will be licensing. I am currently a student intern treating at the Pima Clinic in Central Phoenix, looking for patients, but also looking to build my practice long term. And I am a combat veteran, was one of the first ones attached to the Navy SEALs in the first Gulf War when it was illegal for women to be in combat. And I have met a lot of the people, some of the people that you have requested to meet with, and I will tell you, no, you don't want to meet them. But there's better humans sitting in this room that you should meet because honestly, we're the ones who make the difference.
And we met like on email today.
Yes,
right?
we do.
Wait, so you got to be careful if you email me because I will email you right back and say, "Hey, are you available at 3:00 today?" So
I
thank
am,
you.
and here I am. So,
Are there any other veterans on today? No, we had a couple last week. Okay, so thank you for coming today. There are what I was going to say too is you can actually on these little profiles, if you're going to come back to our sessions, which I hope you will, you can go on your profile and set up like a little business card, like a little digital business card. So that way people can see your email address, your LinkedIn, whatever. Speaking of LinkedIn, when you registered, you answered a couple of questions. There's like an AI matching system on this app that will put a little halo around the person that they think you match with. I don't know if it works good or not, honestly. But when we go to the table breakouts, anyone who has like I think it's a yellow halo around them, it'll be pretty obvious. That's a person that they think you should match with. Okay. So does anyone have anything they want to announce? A big win they've had? This is your chance. Also, this is being recorded, so you could be on YouTube and become YouTube famous. No? Okay. I want some cupcakes, by the way. I like the top part of the cupcakes the best.
That can be arranged. I like once I start like setting up like delivery system and all that stuff, I can definitely I'm gonna be honest, guys, like they're pretty good. I don't even like cupcakes in general, but every single person that tries my cupcakes, they're like, oh my fucking god. Like I don't know, I'm a natural at baking, so you can definitely try it. And the protein ones that are healthy are actually really good too. I eat those way too often. But I was also going to say for the announcement, I haven't gotten in officially, and I'm not sure if I will, but I did get accepted for the first part of the application. I applied for, I don't know if you guys know the show, if you guys heard of the show Blocks, it's like an entrepreneur show, but it's held in like Kentucky, and people compete, like a bunch of entrepreneurs with different businesses, they compete, and they, like the judges give them all these like hard tasks for like 5 days, you compete, and then they announce like 5 top winners, and each winner wins like millions of dollars, and like hundreds of thousands of people apply. And even for the first cut, only 5,000 people like, get accepted. And I was one of those people that got accepted. So I have an interview for that on Sunday. So I'm like, it's not official, but I have the first step like accepted to move on to the next like step of the approval process.
Very nice. Well, good luck. Okay, so we're going to break into the groups now, the tables basically. I would say go to tables 1, 2, or 3. When we leave this screen, you'll see a bunch of tables. The 1, 2, and 3 are over on the left-handed side. To go to a table, you just double click on it. After about 20 minutes, I will shuffle, and it'll just shuffle everybody to different tables. Okay. And like I said, you've gotten the questions to this discussion questions on email. It kind of helps if one person jumps in and kind of takes the lead and coordinates the table. Just kind of helps a little bit. So any questions before we do that? No? Okay,
No.
thanks.
How do I
Thank you,
click
everyone.
on the table?
What's that?
How do I click on that table?
So after I turn the presentation mode off, you'll all go back in where the tables are.
Okay.
And then you should be able to double click on it to get into it. So we do these every 2 weeks on a Thursday at 3 o'clock. We might do some other ones at some different times, but this has seemed to be pretty good so far. So yeah, let's go into the tables, and then I'll jump around to them as well. And let's get some more personal discussion going on those topics that are there. All right, so we'll see you at the tables.